Hi there YouTube, this is Daniel back again with another YouTube video. But this time it's not one of those haul videos or review videos that I usually make. This time I decided to answer a question or a couple of questions that's been asked by different YouTube users. And they are basically the same. They are basically, what are my experiences buying from Instocktrades to Europe or Sweden, where I live. And overall they are quite positive. I can't fault the company, or I have had basically all good experiences so far. I decided to break this down into different questions, and the first question I have to answer is, isn't ordering from Instocktrades more expensive rather than ordering from like a local or European retailer? One would think so, with the added shipping and all, but I've tried adding books into the cart at Instocktrades and the same books or similar books at another retailer here in Europe or here in Sweden, and always it's cheaper to buy them from Instocktrades, even though we add the shipping. That's because all of the other companies that are more local to Sweden or in Sweden have to pay the shipping as well, because most books or comics are shipped from the US. So I have basically come to the conclusion that most of the time, or almost all the time, it's cheaper to buy them from Instocktrades, and over time I will save money. And then I have to answer the question how the books are shipped and packaged. And to show you that, I decided to just show you one of the packages that's recently arrived and make an unboxing type thing. So just give me a minute and flip the camera. So this is the way that the packages arrive most of the time at my place. Sometimes they don't add this plastic protection or plastic wrapper around the package. I think it's the US Postal Service that does it, and yeah, I'm not sure why sometimes they don't, but most of the time it arrives like this. I've taken off the plastic that keeps it sealed and taken off the address tag, so this is usually how it ends up at my doorstep or at the drop-off point where my post office leaves the packages. So I have cut the box open, and most of the time they deliver the packages like this with packing peanuts. But sometimes when the package is a little bit smaller, you receive the books wrapped or protected by these gray foam blocks that form around your books. And a good thing that they do is that wrap the books in this plastic cover or bag, which protects them quite a bit more against the handling from the shipping companies, and protect them from the peanuts or packing peanuts or the gray foam blocks or something like that, which is great for trade paperbacks and sometimes even the omnibuses and hardcovers and such. And then we have the aspect of how long does it usually take for a package to arrive from the day you order it until the day it arrives. That varies quite a lot. Sometimes it comes here as little as like 10 or 11 days. That's the fastest a package has arrived here. But usually it takes about 3 or 4 weeks, but sometimes it can take about up to 6 weeks. But usually it's around 3 to 4 weeks. The reason it varies so much is because of how many orders they place or take from people living in Europe. The reason is that they have like as it's been explained to me, they have a shipping pallet that they fill up with orders before they ship it to the US Postal Service, and they in turn ship it to Europe and distribute it from there. Sometimes you are unlucky and you place an order and it's like one of the first packages to be placed on this shipping pallet, and sometimes you're lucky and it's one of those last couple of packages being placed on that shipping pallet. So that's one of the reasons that the books might take a while or less while for them to arrive. And then we have the question about custom charges. Have I ever had to pay additional custom charges or VAT? Yes, it happened, but the VAT and custom charges here in Sweden are quite low for books and printed media, so it doesn't really impact me as much as it might do for other people in other countries. So it's a good idea to keep an eye on what the VAT for books are and what the charges, custom charges for importing books are in your country where you live. And then we have the last question or category style question, and that is, have you ever had any trouble or problem with a order? And no, not really. Most of my packages have arrived quite quickly. Some of them have been delayed somewhat, but it's usually just coincidence or something like that. If you can call it a problem, twice I've had books placed, or I placed an order for a book and paid it, and somehow their website hadn't updated before I placed the order, and somehow the book might have been out of stock, and once those times, when those times have happened, I've been contacted rather quickly by their customer service, and they've helped me replace it with another book, or offered me a full refund, including shipping and stuff like that. And hopefully this video have helped you guys deciding if you want to try order from Instocktrades. And if it has helped you in deciding, please just let me know in the comment section down below. And if you have any other questions in this type or style, just add them in the comment section and I'll get back to you in another video, or make a special video like this one for that. Until next time, have a fantastic week of reading and see you around. Bye bye.